3, 2, 1. Welcome back, homies, to another week of Don't Skip Legs. How we doing? Happy Wednesday, happy whatever day you are listening to. I hope you're having a great day, a great week. I hope last week was a great week. Did we all do our homework assignment that I assigned you guys? I told you to have a nice little balanced weekend, go do your workouts, go do whatever work you have to do, go out with your friends. Did you go out with your friends? Please tell me you did. Did you eat whatever the heck you wanted to eat? Please tell me you did. Did you go out and drink? Did you not drink? Did you eat the ice cream? Just let me know. Did you do your homework? Because no one tagged me. But also, guys, I kind of failed the homework only because I actually barely went out this weekend. And I said our homework assignment was to go out with our friends and do some fun stuff. And I did do some fun stuff, okay? I did do things, but I didn't go out like I normally do out on the weekends. So if anybody else is watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, because what else are we all doing other than watching The Summer I Turned Pretty? Those episodes are being released on Fridays. That's the worst day for you to release an episode because Friday nights we're going out. And maybe at my old age of 24, I should not be watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. Maybe I should be watching high schoolers on a beach. And it's not real reality show, whatever. If you don't know what The Summer I Turned Pretty is, you probably should. Where have you been? Under a rock? It's all over TikTok. It's all over everything. Hit up Amazon Prime. Let's go watch it. Should I be watching it at my old age of 24? Probably not. Probably not. This is probably for people that don't go out on Friday nights. And I'm over here complaining, oh dude, I'm at the bar Friday, you can't be releasing the show. It's not just for you, Allegra. It's probably not for your age range anyway. But Friday night, my friends and I decided that we wanted to stay in and watch Belly and Conrad and Jeremiah and not go out. So we went to this really cool little health grocery store near us, whatever, and they have this sick salad bar that we just discovered, and we grabbed some salads and we came back here and we watched Belly and Conrad and hoping that they would kiss. Did they kiss? No. And needing these high school relationships to work out. And we ate our salads, we watched the show, and then we were super sad that there was only one episode because how they teased us last week with 3 and then only one episode this week, and they leave us on a cliffhanger, and it's what am I supposed to do for another week? So we were sad, so we're all right, let's go get ice cream. And if you're in Rhode Island, you have to go to Clementine's. We went to Clementine's. I got coffee Oreo ice cream with a waffle cone, and if you're not getting a waffle cone, what are you doing? Because basically they're making the waffle cones in front of you, and I can smell it, and they're nice and warm, and I'm obsessed. So that was basically just 3 minutes of me ranting about our homework assignment and if you did it or didn't do it, and then if Belly and Conrad are going to kiss or not. Do we think it's Belly and Conrad or Belly and Jeremiah or maybe none? What if that's the plot twist out here, that it's none? I read the book in high school and I don't remember. Literally, that was 1,000 years ago for me. I don't remember. So I'm just vibing out by each episode, seeing what's happening, even though my younger self knew the answer to all these questions that I have now. But I can't go back and rate it because it'd be no, this is going to spoil each episode. And I don't even think that it's actually really going by the book. It isn't supposedly. I don't know. I'm just going to keep watching TikToks on it. But anyway, we should probably stop ranting about Team Conrad over here. And get right into our episode. I recorded this whole episode already, and by mid-episode to the end of it, it was just these people doing yard work outside and the lawnmowers riding up and down the driveway, and then they parked the lawnmower right in front of my window, and it just kept going. No one was on it, it was just parked there, and I was okay, I am trying to record a podcast right here. I mean, you're doing your work, I'm doing my work, so whatever, go off. But I was frick, now I gotta re-record, which is totally fine. I'd rather you guys hear this in a better quality than listening to the lawnmower outside, because I know that I wouldn't want to be listening to the lawnmower. And also, it really distracted me, and I kept forgetting what I was saying, because you guys know me, I forget everything that I say. That's why I have my notes sitting here, and I go on too many rants, and that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so So let's talk about the topic, because you probably don't even know what we're doing unless you read the description and read the title. We're going to be talking about, should I lift heavy? Should I lift light? Should I be even going to the gym? Is it okay that I do Pilates? Is it okay that I do yoga? Is it okay that I'm a runner? Whatever. If you have any of these questions, we are here to talk about it today. We're here to talk about the topic. Obviously, this topic is very subjective because we all have different fitness goals, all things that we like differently. We like this, we don't like that, you know? So it's a very dependent on what you like to do topic. So some of us might be competing for like bodybuilding, or you want to put on muscle mass, or you want to be lean and muscular, and you want to look like Bella Hadid, you know? Literally, you can achieve any of this by making goals for yourself. So we're gonna sit down, we're gonna make a fitness goal for ourselves, and we're gonna start to achieve that goal by working towards it, by staying disciplined, by doing whatever workouts is gonna work best for you, by doing whatever diet, and it's not, I don't want you to actually retract that word diet. I don't want to use the word diet. I just mean like whatever you're eating, you know? The diet seems like it's a very tough, like, aggressive term, like you have to be on some like big cut or anything. I'm just talking about like what you're consuming. So let's get into kind of the question of, should I lift heavy or should I lift light? Is it okay if I lift light? Is that okay if I lift heavy? Like, you know, it's kind of that thing that we see all over social media, that if you're in the gym, you should be hip thrusting like 10 plates. And that you're not really a gym rat or a muscle mommy if you're not lifting, hip thrusting all of those plates, you know, and benching a plate and doing all this and doing all that, you know. That's just kind of what we see on social media, and we can be very consumed into that we have to be in this box, and that if I want to be a muscle mommy, I have to be hip thrusting 5,000 pounds, and I have to be benching another 500 pounds, and I have to be squatting this amount and doing this amount and shoulder pressing 70s and stuff like that. Because that's not what we're going to use the term muscle mommy for, you know? That's not what we're going to use the term gym rat for. We can still lift lighter and still be a gym rat and a muscle mommy in our own ways, you know? And I'm not saying that we shouldn't be lifting heavy like that. Like, lift heavy like that if you want to, lift light if you want to. Let's get into that little topic. So obviously we go from experiences here. Let me talk a little bit about myself, because why would I stop talking about myself? Obviously I am very self-absorbed if I am talking about myself and looking at myself in the camera. Just kidding. That's a little jokey there for you today. But, oh, my table just shook. I was a very, like, much of an over-exerciser. We've talked about over-exercising before. I used to do like 4-hour workouts a day of just like straight HIIT, and then I'd go for runs, and then I'd go for long walks, and then I would do this and that and whatever. So I was doing a lot of more cardio-based things. Like, literally one summer, I did a 5K a day for 30 days. So I would run like, what's a 5K? 3.1 every day for 30 days, no breaks, just every single day. But on top of that was also still doing my 4-hour workouts, like HIIT workouts. And that was just way too much for my body, over-exercising, damaged it, whatever. Got out of that phase, decided I wanted to go be that muscle mommy. I wanted to go be that gym rat girl that lifts heavy and just like is a baller, you know? So I got out of that and I started going to the gym, like a real gym, not just like a studio. So I started going to like the Edge. I don't know if you guys know what Edge is. And I started going to Edge. It was a real big boy gym, you know? And I'm lifting away, but I decided to like kind of just like how I was going to transition this was going to do my low, steady cardio, intensity cardio, and then also lift. And figure like all that stuff out. And when I say like low intensity cardio, I'm doing like 12 through 30. I'm doing like 20 to 30 minutes of stairs. It definitely took me a bit to get into like learning how I liked low intensity cardio, considering I was so used to doing some high intensity stuff like that. And it was just like a whole transition. But I really wanted to go to the gym and be that lifter bitch. So that's how I started off. And I did that for a good, I don't know, 6 months? No, more than 6 months. I don't know, I did that for a good chunk of time, where I went from low, steady cardio and then just lifting. And then I was like, okay, I'm not really feeling lifting anymore. I'm seeing everything on TikTok. Everyone is, being big muscle mommies, just lifting heavy, and everyone's ditching cardio and not training abs and stuff like that, and just like really going for all those like compound movements and friggin' being muscular and jacked and balling out. And I was like, dude, I want to be that. Like, I want some bigger shoulders. I want some bigger quads. I want a bigger butt, like all that stuff, And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of cardio. Like, fuck cardio, I'm getting rid of it. And this was October. Okay, this was October I did this. I was like, bye-bye cardio. And just decided I wanted to focus on lifting heavy. I'm doing plates and stuff like that on hip thrusts. Oh my God, don't think I'm doing plates on bench. Like, I literally avoid bench the most that I can. I'm scared of bench, to be honest. I will be the first one to admit here that I am a gym rat and I am scared of benching. It's okay. Like, maybe one day we'll get there. It's all a journey. But I don't even think I need to bench. I like my flat dumbbell bench presses. I don't need the bar. I'll do my dumbbells. But anyway, I just wanted to be that crazy muscle mommy where you look at her and you're like, damn, that's a muscle mommy. Like, she's got it going for her. And trust me, like, I tried to really get there. This is my journey. Like, I tried to be like, holy shit, she's really jacked and stuff like that. And I'm just lifting heavy in reps of the range of like 4 to 8 and stuff like that. Obviously, everything's a failure. And I was just like upping my weight every week, trying to go heavier and heavier and heavier. And then around May, I was kind of just like, you know what? Like, I'm seeing kind of things that I want, but I'm also seeing that like my shoulders are getting a little too much, like too big, or like my arms are getting a little too big, and I'm seeing my quads grow, but not really seeing definition and stuff like that. And I think that like when I was thinking of big muscle mommy and lifting heavy and stuff like that, I'm thinking more definition than like size. But I like went through the journey, obviously, because I was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to try out, working out for yourself and doing all this stuff. It's all trial and error, trial and error. Can you see that I use the word error a lot? I'm like, this is my like bad bitch era, like all this stuff. Like, that's how I talk. Trial and error is the word. And you can change your workout and lifting journey by the freaking day, by the month, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to just be on this one journey and be like, all right, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. No, you pick whatever journey you want to be on in the moment and you go for it. And then after like whatever kind of months or weeks or whatever, and you're like, this is not my journey anymore, then go to a different journey, It's all about we're making these fitness goals and we're seeing how we can achieve them. Our fitness goals are all what we want for ourselves. It doesn't matter what freaking Susie's doing over here. If she's lifting super freaking heavy and she's accomplishing her gym goals, and you're over here and you're lifting kind of lighter, but you're accomplishing your goals. Everyone's at different states in their like gym, or different phases of their gym like life, and stuff like that, their workout life. Like, it doesn't matter. Whatever journey you want to take is whatever journey you want to take. If you want to lift light, go for it. If you want to lift heavy, go for it. You want to go to Pilates, go for it. You want to go to yoga, go for it. You want to do HIIT, go for it. It's whatever you want to do. And so after being like this heavy lifter and stuff like that, and just like, May rolls around and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to get back into cardio. And I wasn't really like, I want to get back into cardio because I want to just be like, I don't know, like Summer Shred, or like those like fitness instructors and fitness influencers that were some that are just like, you gotta get on cardio for summertime, you gotta lose the weight, it's bikini season, stuff like that. Don't think I talk like that. I do not talk like that, and I do not put that in my head. We've had episodes on that. We don't. You put on a bikini, it's your bikini body. Like, don't like bikini body. I just thought of bikini bottom. SpongeBob, right? Oh God, my brain. Anyway, guys, that was really bad. You're probably like, are you good for a second? Maybe you're like, damn, she thinks just like me. But I decided I want to add cardio, and it's just because I felt like it. I was just like, well, like I said, I was seeing the mass but I wasn't really seeing much of the definition. And I was like, all right, I kind of want to change my journey a little bit, and I do want to get back into some cardio, but I'm not going to put pressure on myself. I'm not going to put pressure to do cardio every day, and I'm also not going to put pressure on if I'm lifting heavy or if I'm lifting light. Like, I'm just going to see what happens. If one day I want to lift a little bit lighter, and then the next day, on a different day, I'm lifting heavier. Let's say I'm doing lighter on glutes, and then the next day I'm doing heavier on back. But it's not like I'm doing it on purpose. It's just whatever my body's telling me to do, and I'm just like letting it happen, because I know that working with my body is going to be better, especially like with muscle growth and stuff like that. You don't want to work against your body. Working against your body, over exercising your body and stuff like that, it's gonna hurt you more than help you. So you want to work with your body and see what your body says to you and stuff like that. You know, we just gotta listen. You gotta listen. You gotta be intuitive to what you want to do in your body. And so I was like, let's start some cardio. I also want to train core. I feel like it's very, like, there's a lot of haters on training core and doing cardio, especially like in the gym world, you know? And except if you're like summer shredding, not summer shredding, that was just like the bodybuilding competition I just like saw on, on TikTok, you know, what's his name? Like Matthew Scriv, is that his name? And I follow him on TikTok, and I was just seeing his bodybuilding competition or whatever that was like summer shred, so that's why that was just in my head. But anyway, unless you're like this, like if you compete and stuff like that, usually you're doing like cardio and weights and stuff like that. But a lot of the other gym people that are lifting heavy are kind of like no cardio, just weights, all this stuff. But I just want to tell you, like, it's okay if you want to do cardio. It's okay. I'm out here doing cardio. And I'm also going to tell you that I do cardio before I lift. Call me fucking crazy and tell me I'm doing it wrong, because there's probably a scientific fact if you should do it before or after. But if I say I'm doing it after, I'm potentially walking out of that gym after I lift. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not doing cardio. But if I get there and I do it before, and then it's done, and then I get my workout in, and then we're thriving. And guess what? I kind of like to get a little bit sweaty before I lift. You know, you're like, all right, I'm feeling that sweat, feeling that burn, ready to like burn my muscles out now. I'm already like amped up, you know, took my pre-workout, did my 30 minutes of cardio. Now it's time to lift whatever I want to lift. If we're lifting heavier, if we're lifting light, it doesn't fucking matter, you know. I'm still gonna create and grow muscle. It might take me a little bit more if I'm lifting lighter, but I'm still feeling the burn on all the reps. Even if I'm going in rep ranges up to 12, like, you know, like if I'm doing 8 to 12 rep range and stuff like that, if I'm hitting 12, that is okay. I'm still feeling the burn, and I'm still growing my muscles and creating that definition for myself, you know? You see things that's like, stop training like a bitch, and don't do reps of 12. If you want to do reps of 12, do reps of 12. I'm still getting places. I don't think that you would look at me and be like, she's doing reps of 12, like she's never gonna get anywhere. She doesn't look like she goes to the gym, stuff like that. I don't think you would say that about me, but like maybe you would say that about me. And even when I was lifting heavy, you could literally go back and look at like my Instagram and my TikTok and be like, and then look at me now and be like, she doesn't look that different. But guess what? Like, I feel different, and I feel like my arms have gotten a little bit more defined, which getting a little, like, I don't know, like I feel a little bit more defined by doing some more cardio, or just doing cardio again, and then also being okay with lifting some lighter weights. If there's days that let's say I'm doing a shoulder day, and I usually could lift like 40 pounds shoulder press, and today I'm like, my shoulders are not doing that, I'm gonna lift 20s, 25s. Okay, that's lighter than usual, but that's totally fine. I'm honestly still feeling it, and it's still getting me that pump, and I'm still going to see my shoulders, you know? If you are lifting lighter, and not shoulder pressing 70s like you see other people doing, like, that's okay, you know? I mean, if you're doing shoulder presses with 10 pounds, if you're feeling that burn, as long as we're feeling a burn, in whatever rep range you are doing, you are working something. If you're feeling pain and if you're hurting, then like, stop that. Stop that. We're not hurting ourselves. Either correct your form, look at your form real quick, because either way, if we're lifting heavy, if we're lifting light, you need to look at your form. You need to help yourself and create that like perfect form. Obviously no one's perfect, but create a really good form on those exercises so we don't hurt ourselves. So we're really just working the muscle and not hurting the muscle. And I am here to tell you also that lifting heavy is not going to make you bulky, okay? Even though I'm saying that I was like getting bigger muscles and stuff like that, and now I'm a little bit more leaned out, I was also, when I was lifting heavy, I was eating a lot more. So I was kind of in this like unintentional calorie surplus, and with the like removal of cardio, obviously cardio burns more calories, like just in the day, not, cardio is gonna burn calories. So if you're doing cardio and lifting, you're burning more calories. If you're just doing lifting, you're burning just the lifting calories. So when I was lifting heavy, I wouldn't say I was bulky at all, but I was getting bigger in muscle way because I was lifting heavy and I was eating a little bit more and there was no cardio involved. You really only get bulky if it's intentional. If you're in a calorie surplus, if you're really lifting heavy and you're trying to get bulky. And like I said, I wanted to be like bigger. I wanted those shoulders. I wanted those arms. I wanted those quads. So those were my intentions, And now my intentions are to go a little bit more leaned out, a little bit more definition and stuff like that. So that's why I add the cardio. And it's all like literally, it's all about kind of basically whatever workout you do. It doesn't matter if you're in the gym, if you're in a studio, if you're in the outside world walking. Diet matters. Oh, I use that word again. Food matters in ways of just like whatever you are eating, Just I don't suggest a diet. Oh my God, like please don't put those words in my mouth. I hate that I use that word diet. Do whatever food works best for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not here to tell you. I'm not certified in telling you a diet plan. I am a nutrition coach, but did you know that nutrition coaches cannot give you diet plans? Oh no, where are my notes going on my laptop? Anywho, lifting heavy weights will not make you bulky unless you are trying to get bulky. So if you're lifting heavy weights and you're like, I don't want to be that big muscle mommy and stuff like that. I just, it's not going to make you bulky unless you intentionally do it. Okay? Putting that here right now, whatever. I am still lifting heavy, I'm lifting light, I'm doing cardio, I'm doing a mix of everything, okay? And I feel good right now. I feel good in the place where I'm adding everything that I need to and not putting so much pressure on myself to be in that box, to be hip thrusting 1,000,000 fucking pounds, I'm okay with maybe just hip thrusting a plate sometimes, because that's what my body's telling me and that's what we're doing. I'm still seeing my booty grow. I'm still like, damn girl, she looks thick, she looks like that, but still doing cardio and still doing a little bit lighter of weights if that's the plan for that day, and not being so hard on myself and putting so much pressure on myself that I need to lift so much weight, It's my journey, my personal journey. It's your journey, your personal journey. We're all going to achieve the goals that we want for ourselves in whatever way that we work out. So don't think that if you lift light, that you are some bitch and that you are not a gym rat and that you are not a muscle mommy. Because guess what? If we have muscles, we're muscle mommies. Do not put that past you. You are a hot muscle mommy. And if you're a guy, I should guess I could call you a muscle daddy. I don't know. Is that a term? I have no idea because I am on like girl lifting TikTok, except I just talked about Matthew. I'm on both, but it's more the term muscle mommy. I'm watching a lot more what girls are doing because I love gym girls. I love supporting others, we vibe. Also, you guys, if you look at my follower count on my Legs Fit account, I only follow like a couple people. I have a whole burner account, and this is like user like 567 because I've had this account since I was like I would say like it was COVID times, like junior in college when everyone downloaded TikTok, obviously. So I have this like burner account. And I follow a million fucking people. And see everyone on my For You page. My For You page is like curated to it, you know. I just be looking at everybody. Oh my god, that sounded creepy. Not like looking at everyone, but you know what I mean. So I just like that's like my main page to watch things. But yeah, so that's a fun fact. You know, I feel like everyone needs a good burner account. You need that user, whatever. You know that you need a burner Instagram account. I'm not gonna expose my username on my burner Instagram account, but you need one because sometimes you gotta stalk people. sometimes it just needs to happen. Anyway, that's a little off topic, but that's the suggestion. If you need a burner account, you need a burner account. Anyway, back to whatever your goals are in the gym. Do what you need to do for them. Lift light, lift heavy, live your life. Either way, you're going to find that muscle growth. It might take a little bit more if you're lifting lighter, like I said, and you might see it a little bit more quicker if you're lifting heavy, but don't push yourself. And if it's like hurting, stop it. If it's burning, we're doing good. I want to even use the example on like a shoulder day. You could be, like I said, again, shoulder pressing 40s, but then your next set you're doing lat raises. You should not be lat raising 40s. You would be lat raising like 5s or 10s because that's a smaller little muscle there that doesn't need all of that weight. So again, there's even different muscle groups that need heavier weights and then different muscle groups that need lighter weights. So again, there's no pressure to go up in so much weight and thinking that like, this is gonna be the greatest pump of my life. Like, yeah, I feel like a pump, but also you could be using terrible form and that terrible form's gonna hurt us and then you're like, fuck, I just fucked my shoulders up and now they're hurting and now I can't do shoulder day for the next 4 weeks. So think about what you're doing. Think about what muscle group I can go up in weight and if you want to be lifting that heavier weight. And guess what? Again, if today is not the day that I'm lifting heavy weight and I'm going lighter today, then you're okay. If you want to lift light for the rest of your journey right now, then lift light. If you want to lift heavy on that journey, then lift heavy. If you want to have a mix of both, mix it up. If you want to do cardio, do cardio. If you want to train core, do core. If you want to do Pilates, do Pilates. If you want to do yoga, do yoga. If you want to do HIIT, do HIIT. It is your journey. Go be a runner. I don't know. It's just whatever you want to do. You create fitness goals for yourself. Figure out how you personally, because everybody's body is different. Everybody is different. Everyone has different attention spans out here. Like maybe you don't have the attention span to be in the gym for like an hour and a half. You know, you're like, that was a funny word I said. I'm such an outdoor person. Like I rather do some outdoor runs and stuff like that. And then like maybe I'll lift later in the day because I can't be in one place for too long. Go for it. Either way, you're moving your body and you're figuring out these goals and achieving that. You can do everything. You can make a split. That is literally, I lift heavy today in glutes. I go to yoga on the next day. I am a runner the next day. It's just what you want to do. You're gonna achieve anything that you want to do. Your journey can change at any point. I went from an exerciser, HIIT enthusiast to a low intensity cardio and lifter to a heavy lifter. Now back to some low intensity cardio and lifting. Who knows what journey I'm gonna go on next? I don't know. And that's like the best thing about the gym is that you can do whatever you want. You can work out however you want. And everything is going to be okay. If you're doing 12 reps, you're not lifting like a bitch. You are doing what your body can do, what you want to do. You're feeling that burn either way. If you're lifting in the range of 4 to 8, you're feeling that burn. If you're lifting in the range of 8 to 12, you're feeling that burn. If you're feeling a burn, we're growing those muscles. And again, every exercise needs different volume anyway, okay? So long story short here, we are wrapping this up because I am realizing my laptop is dying, and you probably have heard me rant for too long already. But long story short here, when it comes to moving your body and working out, you should do whatever you want to do and whatever feels comfortable for you. Go lift light weights, heavy, don't lift at all, Pilates, yoga, run, walk, swim, hit. I don't care what you do as long as that you're happy doing it, you know? You want to do it, you go do it. Don't feel this pressure to be put in this box because of like social media and stuff like that, and everyone else is lifting heavy and this is exactly how I want to look. And if she's lifting heavy and I want to look like that, then go lift heavy and follow her plan, you know? If she's doing yoga and lifting and you want to do that, see what plan she's doing. Maybe you want to go follow that. And again, change things up, you know? I'm not knocking on lifting heavy. I'm not knocking on lifting light. I'm not knocking on any kind of form of exercise. I'm just saying they all have different views. I don't know. They're all different, okay? And either way, you're still gonna build muscle if you lift heavy or you lift light. Could be at different amounts of time. It's okay. You're feeling the burn. We're doing it. We're in the gym. Amazing. Progressive overload. Don't progressive overload. If I'm talking about progressive overload, that's going up in weight each week. Stay at the same weight each week if you need to. Whatever works, works. But also, do not be afraid to push yourself. Don't be afraid to PR one day. Don't be afraid if you're like, okay, yeah, like this isn't really burning anymore. I'm doing 12 reps and I'm not really feeling out of breath or burn anymore. So then go up in that weight, you know? You're still making progress, so you still can go up on weight even if you're lifting lighter. You know, and lifting lighter to somebody could be 5 pounds, and lifting lighter to another person could be 20 pounds, you know? Everyone is different. Everyone's in a different fitness journey at different times. Do not compare yourself to the girl next to you or the guy next to you or whatever. You're on your own journey. They're on their own journey. You're on different phases of your journey maybe. It's okay. Everyone's different. Everyone has different goals. Everyone's achieving their goals differently. Boom. Happens. Whatever. You are getting there. Lift light, lift heavy, lift however you want to lift. Just with good form. Okay? Please just have some good form because we don't want to hurt out here. We're going to be on this lifting journey forever. All these journeys, they're going to be forever. So yes, that's my little podcast and rant of the week. You know, thank you guys for listening, and I don't have any homework assignments for you today, but if you want to continue our Balanced Hot Girl Summer homework assignments, I need some tags on the Instagram, and I promise you that I promise you that I will post something this weekend if I go out. Okay, I'm running 10 miles on Friday. Okay, that's gonna be what we talk about next week. I'm gonna let you guys know how that goes. I have never run 10 miles in my life, but I'm doing a 10-mile road race on Friday night, and then it's supposedly a whole party afterwards at this, like, whatever. It's like 6 p.m. on a Friday night. It's gonna be hot, and I'm gonna be running 10 miles. So please think about me on Friday night and be like, oof, this girl's really out here running 10 miles. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I really am out here running 10 miles. So I'll talk to you guys about that next week. And hopefully I'm partying it up after. Like, I need that little celebration because it's the first time going double digits and stuff like that. Am I a runner? No. I am not a runner. So why am I doing this? Good fucking question. I'll let you guys know. So I love you guys. Please hit me up if you want to talk or anything. I'll be here. You know what? Peace out, homies. Have a great day. Bye-bye.